Hello, my name is Miroslav Koldus and I am a product manager in GoodData, and today I would like to introduce to you some new improvements that we are bringing to our geospatial capabilities. So first, let's start with a quick recap. So we have recently introduced a new generation of our geovisualization capabilities, and specifically we have extended the types of visualization from original pushpins to now also cover the geo areas or polygons or choropleth maps that you can now use to introduce your data in a new context. We have also introduced this new type of legend that is giving you the option to minimize its size so that you can give more room for your data, but still work with it during your exploration analysis. We have also introduced the support of the multi-layer charts, where you can stack multiple layers of visualization on top of each other, even combining the two types. So here you can see area map with a pushpin on top of it, which is reflected in this multi-layered legend as well. You can obviously hide the individual layers to highlight some of the information if you want to focus only on one layer at a time, while preserving the space of your dashboard for other charts, for example, or other information. And also we support obviously all the traditional widget interactions, such as cross-filtering, filtering, drilling. So that's a quick recap. Let's also look into what is coming now as a new extensions. So we are now introducing the tabular view, which really gives your dashboard also some more options how to interpret the data. Again, you don't need to replicate the tables, but also this is a great feature for your accessibility, because maps are kind of difficult to make accessible because they are highly visual and interactive, and that's not necessarily always great if you want to make your dashboards kind of accessible as a fallback. So this is a great way how you can really show the data without getting lost in the mapping if that is not intuitive or accessible for your users. So it's a good fallback to have. Another things that we would like to show you today is regarding map localization. I will quickly switch the localization of the display language, so the UI localization, to, let's say, Spanish. Apply. Now we will restart the dashboard, and you will notice that all the toggles are now in Spanish. The data and metadata were not localized. We support it as well. I just didn't do it on this dashboard. But you will notice that when you zoom into the map, the labels of the base map are now localized to respect the language of the dashboard. We don't have a map localization as a special configuration. It simply respects the UI localization. So it's configured through that setting. All right, let me actually switch it back to English, because my Spanish isn't great. And so I will refresh this back. Now I'll switch to Analytical Designer to show you yet another improvement that we are introducing, which has to do with configuration of the base map, specifically the positioning of the viewport. So you will probably know the traditional option like zoom out into your data, which is the default, but we also have some other presets. And now we have this new option, custom, and the way how this works is that if you really want to start with slightly like different positioning, you can log that up with the custom, which saves the current view, and when you save the visualization, that will become the new position with which the map loads. You can actually combine it with this navigation configuration as well. So if you are embedding the visualization not into your dashboard where you expect interaction, but let's say on a web page where you don't really expect people to pan and zoom away from your location because you may not be operating in another region, so there's no point in zooming to other regions, then you can do that as well. So now when we save it, the panning and zooming will be disabled. It will still work in the Analytical Designer, don't be concerned with that, but when the visualization is embedded, whether it is on dashboard or as a standalone visualization, it will be locked. We are keeping it available in the analytical designer, because you still need that interactivity or that panning and zooming to set up your custom level. And also the analytical designer is for exploration, so you still need the panning and zooming for that use case. So this configuration, while being set in analytical designer, it's really meant for when the inside then becomes embedded in its final place. So again, we will save it. So those are three of the, let's say, smaller visualization improvements. There is one that actually I say for the last, because I think that also speaks to what data you can actually visualize, and that is a support of custom geocollection or custom regions for your area charts. And maybe you notice that there is a different region displayed in these two visualizations in my beginning of the demo. Here we are using the traditional states, which you may already know is a collection that we are distributing as part of the GoodData package by default, but here we have slightly different regions. And we will now look into how this map was created, and it is exactly created with this new custom geocollection feature. So how that works is that there is an organizational entity for geocollections. This is the one that I pre-created, but we will create one from scratch as well. And let me just quickly find some shape. So let's say, just kind of close the file. There it is. So we will drag, or you can search for it as well, a file. We are supporting, as you can see, GeoParquet, GeoJSON, or SRE shapefiles. It will all be converted to GeoParquet for the quickest load in the final dashboard. We will give it a name. You can give it a description as well. When it was being uploaded, there was a little animation behind the scenes. What we did, we actually took the GeoJSON, validated it, converted it actually to GeoParquet so that it could be stored. And when you see this successful icon, it means that GeoJSON, or your file, if it was other format, is ready to be uploaded, which means it was validated and converted. So it's ready to be used. So when you create region, now it will actually be stored permanently in our servers, and we will be able to use it. Step 2 is we will need to model it, and this is where, let me switch to logical data model. So on its own, the geo region is just a shape that is stored. We need to give it a meaning, and for that reason we will go to our analytical designer. We will go into our dataset that we have created for this purpose, and quick recap on the modeling on the geodata. By now you probably already know how to model the point data. So for geopush pins, we have the latitude and longitude types of secondary labels for your, for example, city in this case. When we were modeling or releasing the states, we introduced a new type of label, area, which is again a secondary label. And for the custom region, it works exactly the same way, with the small exception is that there is an additional configuration where we have extended the collections country region. Let me actually zoom a little bit, all right, to also include the custom collection. So the country and regions are those that are preloaded, and you can add your custom collection here. And this is how you are essentially registering the column with the proper granularity represented by the geocollection. So if it's not the country or the region, we can choose the new region, which is the one that we just uploaded. It is actually the same shape as the US regions that I'm using for the map that you have seen on the dashboard. On the data level, the column needs to be filled with the references to the specific objects, just like in case of the standard geo areas. The rest of the process is exactly the same. So we can create, let's just wipe this, create a new map, when it's properly configured with the right values, it will be allowed to be dropped in the area region, but now it is actually these custom shapes. In my case, it's larger regions of United States. In your case, it can be anything else, national parks, whatever you need to show. And last but not least, I also would like to mention that this allows also integration with advanced mapping services like ArcGIS. You can do a proper analysis in there, export your analysis as a GeoJSON object or as a shapefile, which is native to ArcGIS, import it to GoodData as additional layer, just like we have just done here, and give your data additional context, additional meaning that isn't necessarily coming from your data. It can be coming from your shapes as well. So that's another use case how you can use custom shapes to essentially just bring more context into your data. The good thing is that it model once in the semantic layer, and you can use it in all the places and reuse it multiple times. So I hope you like our improvements that we are making into our geospatial capabilities. There are a couple more coming in upcoming weeks, and we will let you know. So thank you very much.